Hello there, soul listeners. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and welcome to your story. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you get the latest content delivered right to you. And also, feel free to check out some extra things in the description box below. So, let's get started with this story. And Aura's going to start with the tarot, and we'll go from there. So let's see what comes out. Underneath the deck, very first off, is the Ace of Swords. I'm kind of feeling a sense of telepathy happening between these two counterparts. And it almost feels like it's very significant. It feels like it's universal signs, maybe some synchronicities, but overall there is some telepathy happening here, especially with the Ace of Swords underneath the deck starting off. And it's almost like it's a push, maybe a shove. Very first card coming out is we have the Two of Swords. This feels very heavily like one of you was very indecisive or possibly pushing away this connection to some degree, but very hesitant. That's what the Two of Swords is all about. Being very hesitant on something, not being able to either make a decision or not really seeing everything for what it is, but feeling very blindsided about something. Now we have the Empress. Maybe an Empress was very blindsided, not really seeing something for what it is, but she's very receptive. I feel like she's very receptive to everything. It's like near and far, wherever you are, is something that I'm kind of hearing in my head right now. But she is the Empress for a reason, because she's lovable. She is lovable. And she's conscious of that. She is feeling herself from the inside outside. And she knows it deep down. So maybe she did push this connection away, but we'll see. Now we have the Two of Cups. I almost want to say the Empress had a choice. Maybe she had someone else who was interested in her, but it's almost like this Empress has been very receptive to a connection that has brought her into this place of being receptive, of growth, of expansion from the inside outside. She is growing because I'm hearing all because of you. All because of you, but also it feels like because of a connection. Page of Wands. This is some type of incoming communication. It feels very small. It feels very lighthearted. It almost feels like unexpected. Maybe in the next month or 2 months. But the Page of Wands brings messages of passion, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. This is a very interesting story. The Empress is rich with not just desire, but she is rich in spirituality. I feel like this is her energy. She is very willing. It's almost like everything is flowing towards her freely. And it's not being forced in any way. She's just sitting back and in receiving mode. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Okay, so the Three of Swords. So this is, I feel like I'm speaking to an Empress who could be very hurt by a connection, but this also feels very mutual. This feels like something that could have been very mutual in the long run. Almost like we were hurt by one another. We were hurt because we took action that we didn't mean to, but it almost feels like pushing each other away or pushing something away that maybe doesn't make sense. Tell me about this Two of Swords. Past life. Something was pushed away. It's almost like this connection was pushed away because there's it's unfamiliar, feeling familiar with one another. I don't know why I wanted to say unfamiliar, but it's almost like unfamiliar territory or feeling unfamiliar about records. Because this does feel very synchronistic in nature, right? It almost feels like we've known each other before. We've known each other for many lifetimes. But unfortunately, we held back from something. So the Two of Swords is literally saying that we pushed this away because this is what we did in a past life. This is what we did in many lifetimes. Maybe this is what's going to happen for the future. But we can't stay there forever. Wow. Okay. Tell me about this, Empress. Yeah, the Empress has went through a lot of loss, grief. It's almost like she's grieving a connection, possibly. And she deeply longs for something, but she's not expressing it. It's not on the outside, but it's feeling more on the inside. Tell me more about this, Empress. Tell me more about this, Empress. Yeah, because she needed time. She needed time to heal. She needed time to herself. She needed time to figure out maybe who she was or what this connection was. Maybe who her counterpart was, but it's almost like she was waiting for someone to take action at the same time. Maybe waiting for someone to stop her from moving on. Tell me more about this, Empress. One more card, please. Yes, she's very withdrawn. She's very withdrawn. Maybe she was waiting for an apology. She was waiting for someone to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. But also, perhaps someone had withdrawn from her. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Who are these two? Who are these two counterparts? Conflicted. These are two, wow, a divine feminine underneath the deck. These are two divine counterparts who have been, it's almost like 1 minute we want each other, the next minute we don't. 1 minute we want each other, the next minute that we don't. This could have been a divine feminine who could have been very hot and cold. But in all reality, she was very loyal to someone. But I feel like this is mutual energy between these two lovers, between these two counterparts. We've had to make tough decisions in our life. It's almost like the foundation of this connection has started off very rocky. Maybe the two of you have met at a carnival, some type of event where the two of you were brought together briefly. Tell me more about this Two of Cups, please. We have shallow here, empty, boredom. This connection has made the two of you realize literally what's deep inside of each of you. Tell me more about this Two of Cups, please. And there is distance as well. It almost feels like a feminine has left. A feminine has left a masculine. Sorry about that. My light is flickering. There is distance between the two of you. There's distance between you and this masculine. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Divine masculine. Divine masculine. Who is actually very bothered right now. Very bothered. I see someone who's looking up soulmates. The possibility of feeling very connected spiritually to someone. There's a huge gap between the two of you right now. And the gap could just physically be distance, not speaking to one another, being very withdrawn when it comes to this connection. But there is a masculine who's very hurt by this, I feel like. almost like the distance is possibly what's getting to them the most. Wow. We have family, one day, and we also have only you. Yeah. It's like they only have eyes for this feminine. They only have eyes for this empress, for this beautiful, unstoppable empress. I do feel like this masculine is dealing with some type of hurt with their family right now. That's what it also feels like. Okay, sorry about that. So it's almost like a masculine is very torn between his family and the one that he loves. Literally, maybe family is coming in between these two, coming in between what's holding him back, literally. And there is someone holding themselves back, but he's very torn. He's very torn between his family and literally the one that he loves. The one that he loves. Because we have only you here. Family, one day. Okay, so tell me about this 10 of Pentacles. Beginnings. This is try again, new direction, start over. Wow. So this is like a choice being made right now. I feel like a feminine is absolutely starting over, but also having a new beginning. But I feel like there's an opportunity for these two to be in a new direction, to start over, to start again. Tell me more about this 10 of Pentacles. We also have elusive, deception, trickery. You know, when I'm seeing this card, I'm kind of seeing, don't overthink this. Don't let your mind play tricks on you. There is this emphasis on this story about overthinking that, this is too good to be true. There's just no way. Tell me more about this 10 of Pentacles, please. We also have realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. That's what this new beginning is all about. Having a realization. Possibly even understanding one another to a different level. We come from different backgrounds, different families. So this will bring us new realizations about this connection. Okay, so tell me more about this Page of Wands. We have farewells here. Leave behind, closure. I feel like this is about someone leaving something behind, but also coming to this realization that it's time to leave the past where it is. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to have some type of closure. I feel like there is some type of communication that someone is going to say where they're leaving this behind. We have fantasy here. Wow. Daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. Yeah. They've thought about it way too long, and tell me more about this Page of Wands. Healing. Yep. Purifying, cleansing, releasing something. Wow. Final messages, please, for this story. How is this story going to end? How is this story going to end? We have depth, awareness, importance, value. Oh, I almost put that on the candle. Oops, sorry. How is this story going to end? How is this story going to end? We have a flyer here. Wow, we have curse, witchcraft, negative minds. I feel like that is literally what this connection is. It's not like a curse. This is all perception. It's a matter of the mind. It is not in actuality an actual curse. This is someone who thinks that this connection is going to fail, or this could be, what's the point in trying? You know, there's all kinds of thoughts here. Tell me more. How is this love story going to end, if at all? What's the future of this love story? Commitment. Marriage, promises, fidelity. I feel this is about facing the negative thoughts that run in our minds about this connection, feeling more positive, having a deeper sense and awareness of what this connection brings, what this commitment brings, what this person will bring into your life. Okay, so I leave you there with this story. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Take care, and this is a Twin Flame Journey.